we are.
Awesome. Okay, now I can share my screen. Uh-oh, where did Google go?
Happy Monday, friends.
Yay,
Happy
happy
Monday.
Monday. Like halfway through the month almost already. It's going
Yeah.
fast because of how Easter fell.
Ah,
Yesterday we got to go celebrate our March leaders lunch, and that was just so much fun. So congratulations to everyone who got to lunch with us yesterday. And though two people have already earned leaders lunch for our
yeah.
April
Look at these
qualifications, and
girls
that's
rocking
Stephanie
out.
and Heather.
And look
So,
how pretty those pictures are of those. Nice job, girls. Those are great photos.
right?
Hmm.
So congrats. So how do you earn leaders lunch and get to hang out with us and have fun and watch Danny get super emotional because that's
Oh,
just how I
yeah.
roll. Is either selling enough where you've ordered 1,000 wholesale, adding at least one new teammate, or promoting yourself to a new position. So Tiffany promoted herself to super senior consultant. So she's got two active
Yeah.
teammates. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And Heather has already added a new teammate this month. So
Heather's
congrats.
about to change her uniform.
Yes. And as
So
we know,
that's
Heather is in
excited.
DIQ and we are cheering her on. Big things happening in the future.
Yeah.
Christofiak unit. Super exciting.
Hey, Dan, let's do a money training in the next couple of weeks. Like the positions, what they pay and what it looks like.
Yeah.
Because you have so many newbies, and I have some girls who've really not considered leadership that they don't really know what's in it for them. And I know they can read it on the screen, and I know that we have training videos on it, but I think there's nothing like talking about it, and be having the opportunity to ask questions and stuff. Because
Yeah.
there's
I like that
there's so much
idea.
more money to be had in Mary Kay than we really realize, and even for myself, like for me, the one thing that gets past me is oftentimes the wellness bonus because it doesn't track at the same deadlines as other things. So I sometimes forget about it.
Mm.
So the training is not only good for you guys, it's good for us too, because it reminds us where we get paid, but also it tells you like what's in it for you. Like, why would you want a teammate? Why would you want five? And what does it mean? So it's great training.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We should definitely do that.
Looked at
As our
this.
units are growing, we thought it'd be fun to celebrate some of the leaders in our unit. So,
Yeah.
from the Duchess Dynasty, Heather, as a director in qualification, got to get that pink suit, baby. Then she can shop with us and twin with us.
Nice.
And
Right?
then
Because
we've got,
nothing's more fun than a bunch of confused women when we all show up in the same jacket.
yeah. And then we've got four super seniors. This means these ladies have two active teammates. They're just one away from red. Oh my goodness, Duchess Dynasty, you're about to explode. So let's go, ladies. You need one more active, and then you get to be promoted to that glorious red
We have
jacket.
any country western song fans, any country music fans in the Dynasty unit? All right, so you know that song, Red, 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 Red. Like there you go. That's what I hear is like I hear a little country music with the red theme going for you guys.
I love that.
So all right. And the Dragonflies, we have Catherine, who's super senior. She's actually got a few inactive team members right now because she shares as part of her, just whenever she's out serving women, she's always listening for who might benefit from the business. So I love that for Catherine, it's not just part of her own goals, but it's part of her heart for the business. So she doesn't even really think about it. She just talks about the opportunity as if it's another product, like another thing that you could add to your life, which I'm just always proud to hear her share that after her appointments. They're always so full circle. So if you haven't gotten to that routine yet, when you have opportunity, ask Catherine about that. And Jess also has a beautiful team member, Taryn, out in Texas. And then Christine has a team member right there in her hometown. She has Sherry. So it's fun to see the ladies sharing with the people in their circle. And I was chatting just a little bit with Stephanie before. You guys, if you haven't asked your besties, you got to ask them because it's so much fun. I was just texting my bestie before the meeting, and she's not in Mary Kay any longer, but she was complaining at one point because we didn't have enough time together. And I said, well, we both like to work with me. And we got to hang out more. It was so much fun to like do all the Mary Kay stuff together. And she's like, I don't even really wear makeup. I'm like, it doesn't matter. We're a skincare company. And she did really good. You know why? Because she's got a really good work ethic. So there's like not a type for our business. So just share from your heart. Let your business and your teams grow.
So let's jump right into some recognition before we jump into some training. So give us a wave if you sold at least one item this week, making that pretty money. That pretty money. Give
Let me
us a
see some
wave.
motion on the screen.
Yes, we want motion. And I appreciate you guys having your faces on camera too. That
I
always
know,
makes me
right?
happy when I feel like I'm not talking
Heather
to
said
myself.
she's waving. Heather's waving.
Yes, and if you can't be on camera, utilize that chat. And
All right.
then definitely put in the chat what were your sales for the week. We'd love to know so we can celebrate you. Pardon my yawn. I personally had a ton of reorders this week. It
Me
was
too.
glorious.
I just dropped $400 in product off to one person this afternoon.
Man,
Does
she
not
just
want to
signed
know
up.
about the business, right? No, she doesn't want to. She does take advantage of the April specials though. So make a point to offer that, you know.
Yes, that's my Stacy. She every couple months orders like $200+ and I'm like, you know how much you'd save?
Yeah.
She's like, I'm good. Like,
And
all
no
right, I'll keep
interest.
taking your
Yeah.
money.
Same. All right, Catherine is rewatching all the videos. Is Catherine a restart? Is why is she rewatching? I don't know. Do I know Catherine's story?
Catherine, I don't know if she's been on yet. She's one of my California gals. So we appreciate you being on
Yay.
from West Coast.
Well, I will tell you, Catherine, I was a skeptic in this business. And so I went to everything to get trained, which is probably equivalent to watching a lot of the videos now. And confidence, knowledge builds confidence. So do it. And then but then use it, because that's what makes the lesson stick. So once you've done it, then you got to implement it. Then it'll become your knowledge forever.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Is it okay if I talk? I'm so sorry.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, hi. Sorry, I raised my hand.
Hello, she made
okay.
it. Hello, Kim.
Yeah. Hi Diane. Hi Danielle. Hi Kim. I'm one of the yes, I'm the one from California. I haven't been able to make any sales yet. However, I was hoping to talk to Danielle after the meeting about something, but then it's just I'm gonna rewatch it because I have full confidence that if I rewatch all these videos, I'm gonna be able to do a lot better.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Knowledge is power, baby. Yeah, shoot me a text. After just shoot me a text and we'll figure out a time to talk.
Got it.
Cool. And it looks like Heather Kostopiak is our queen of sales, as anyone can beat, 425 this week. Congratulations. And tell us how you made your own money, Heather.
Well, I had some in-person sessions and one was coming back. They were coming back a mother-daughter pair for a color match. So we spent some time playing with makeup and then they placed an order of 150 together. And then I had two other ones that just loved the product and did a skincare session together. And they both placed like $100 and something. So it was really, really exciting.
Yes. Seeing the faces, getting product on the faces. I love it. Awesome. Congratulations. Oops, I dropped my pom-pom.
Remember the company had faces take you places. It was like our theme one season. It was so
Yeah,
good.
it was.
Yeah, that was good.
It made sense though.
Well, and it does because the women who oh God, I would never do what you do really change their mind quickly when they see their family and friends spending money with you. They're like, is it hard to do what you do? No, you can serve them. Truthfully, they'd rather shop with you than me anyway. They already know you.
Exactly. Awesome. So give us a wave if you saw at least one face this week. It could be virtual, it could be in person, it could be on the go. So many different ways to see the face. Yes. And then put how many in the chat. So exciting. All right, Tiffany saw a face this week. Congrats, girl.
All right.
Heather saw 6. Congratulations.
Nice.
Okay, Danielle. What day and time?
Alexa, stop.
Danny, we need a waving Archie. We need a GIF with Archie's tail wagging. When we get to 10, you can make the corgi wave.
It'll have to be his butt wiggling because his nub's so small.
Yeah, it's all right.
And he got a fresh cut butt today. He's looking good.
Nice.
He got that perfect corgi butt. It's glorious. Awesome. Oh, congrats, Catherine, for getting organized.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. So, Heather, you tell us a little bit about your customers. So you had some returning and that mother-daughter duo. Anything else to add?
I would say that the one thing I learned I've learned through this whole experience has been to always set up that second session. So that has been probably what's been the biggest thing right now for me is people are coming back for the second session because we're booking it right on the spot. And I am starting the whole thing with, just so you know, you are entitled to 2 complimentary sessions. If you want to do, like, first one we'll do skincare, and if you'd like to do some color matching, you can come back again. And they're booking like right on the spot. So it's really exciting to get the booking from the bookings.
Oh, that's so smart. Getting a date literally right then. Like perfection. I love it. So good. Let's see those bookings. Give us a wave and put in the chat. Like, let's see those bookings. No snow blindness for us.
Who's got books appointments?
And
on their book?
if your booking number isn't where you want it to be, as you're getting them in the chat, that means it is time to do some lead generation. And my personal favorite is honoring working women. If you need the training video on it, you can send it to. You can do restaurant promo. You can get out some facial boxes, like
You
pick
call
a lead
existing
generation
clients and give out gift certificates.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Heather got 8 bookings.
Ooh, and Tiffany says she needs it.
Okay, I'll send it to you now, so I don't forget. I'll put it in the chat so you guys can have it. It's from my YouTube channel. I made a playlist. I just started a playlist called Lead Generating.
Nice.
Yep, and we have a folder in boards.
You know, don't forget the basic rule of thumb. Every time money leaves your hand, people should know you're a Mary Kay consultant. If you're doing business with them, why wouldn't they be doing business with you?
That makes sense.
Gotta give them a chance. Don't be a secret agent.
Don't be a secret agent.
Right? True story. So
it won't paste. There we go. Okay. Oh wait, Heather, how'd you get your bookings? I'm sorry.
I've got return bookings, and then I have honoring working women leads that I was able to call and got, let's see, so 3 are return. So then 5 of them are coming from the honoring working women.
yeah.
Very nice. Fresh
So are those
blood.
names you got on Saturday?
Yes. 3 of them Saturday and then 2 of them Sunday.
So you got the names and then you booked them on the spot, or like you called them within 24 hours?
Called them within 24 hours.
Beautiful follow-up. So good. What a great example you are to all of us. Oh, and Tiffany followed up with one, and she's told she's a few things she wants to get. Shazam.
Nice. Your fortune is in the follow-up. All right, some pink possibilities chats. Who is sharing the opportunity, telling people all the amazing stuff that is to be taken advantage of in Mary Kay land. And if you get a new teammate, also we want to know too. Excuse me. And I did update my Calendly, so.
All right.
Well, we know Heather got a teammate. Anybody else do some chats this week?
Woohoo, Heather.
And tell them how you got your teammate too.
So I did get someone to say yes to going over to Diane's house on Saturday. And Diane took care of her very, very well and kind of set the tone. And then I kind of joined in the conversation and was, she was telling me all the things she wanted. So I was adding it up on the calculator, and then Joss kind of threw in there, you know, if you signed up, you would save this amount of money. And even with the startup, you would actually still be saving like $24. So she was like, oh, well, I'm just going to do that. That makes total sense to me. So then she signed up on the spot and decided that she wanted to get the discount. And I have a feeling she's going to be a little ready to sell some things because her stepmom was already interested in what she's got. So
yeah, I think you're right.
So bring people to us. Bring them to us. We want to do it.
It's our privilege to love on them and brag on you.
Yeah.
Really is.
And if you don't know when things are coming up, look at the calendars. We have the in-person calendar, the virtual calendar. Like as soon as those calendars come out, not a bad idea to put it in your own personal date book. So you have all of those pieced in there. So you know, like when you can be booking your people into it. And the May calendar will come out soon. Diane and I already talked about some May dates coming up.
And you guys can put a reminder list like for what you're booking. So if you know you're making booking calls on Tuesday at noon, you can literally set a pop-up as you're putting the dates that we have available in the calendar or the dates that you've already put in your calendar that you'd like to work. Like you can have a pop-up that reminds you which dates you're currently booking fast. So like when you sit down, it's fresh in your head, you know. And the other thing that's really helpful is you can put recurring reminders in for things. So like if Monday kind of comes up on you fast, is anyone like, oh my gosh, it's almost time to get on the meeting, right? Like life happens. So set your transition time. So instead of setting your reminder for 8 p.m., set your transition time for 7:30 if you need to like potty, get a drink, get your lighting set up, or whatever it is that gives you the peace, you know, however much transition time you need. And that will give you that like ability to look forward to it rather than pop on and feel like a little frazzled, because frame of mind matters when you sit down. If this is your time to fill your cup, so if you're able to give yourself the transition time, this feels more like a get to than a have to. So
Yes, thank you. All right, and then we want to know everybody's best thing that happened Mary Kay wise or otherwise this past week. You're welcome to put it in the chat or unmute. My favorite thing that's happened this week was leaders lunch yesterday. I just had the absolute best time hanging out with you ladies, getting to just kind of hang out, like no set like training agenda, like it's some dessert and a donut with my omelet.
Wendy says leaders lunch also.
Aw, thank you.
Thanks for letting me crash your party. I
Yeah.
haven't gotten to schedule with Catherine yet, so it was so fun to be with you while you were celebrating your girls.
Yes.
What a tremendous group of ladies.
And we
So,
missed you too, Tiffany. We were sad you couldn't be there.
aw,
So it's a good thing you already earned the next one.
yeah, right. My favorite thing was the flexibility of the business. I appreciate you covering me last week, Danny, so I could go to Dingus Day. So if you are worried that a thriving Mary Kay business doesn't leave room for all your personal stuff, just remember, like we work together as a team. You know, we're there for you. So thanks for that. And it was fun to watch the replay. What a great job you did last week.
Thank you. Hey, you told me many moons ago that there's never ever in this lifetime ever would you consider even a little working on Dingus Day. So I knew.
Yeah, nope. I take the day off after Easter. We're Polish and it's kind of fun and Mark loves it. And Mark will do just about, you know, Mark converted the dining room for me without a moment's notice. The least I can do is show up for the you know, the red parade.
Love it.
So
Awesome. Anyone else want to share the best thing that happened to them this week? Mary Kay or otherwise? And thank you, Michelle, for orientation being your favorite part of the week.
yay.
I can be one with brownie points. Oh, like my little chat keeps disappearing. Where'd it go?
Heather said you're training together. Well, I took care of Stephanie or Sydney. She said her training with you was her favorite part this week.
Oh, thank you. And yes, Catherine, you can totally unmute. You know, it's whatever your guys' comfort level is.
Hi. Yeah. I guess the best thing that happened to me this week, I guess, from like this Monday to last Monday, I guess, I got to meet one of my old friends from like 2023 back in like school. And then I also remembered that, that like my school has like tables where anyone can sell anything. But that's yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, so I'm
Ooh,
like, yeah,
lead
so I'm gonna
generating.
like, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and like message my my school as well, and I can just go there on campus anyway tomorrow. I had to drop my classes because stress, but the best part is that I have more time to like start jump starting this, and then I'll be able to schedule everything. So I guess that's the best part that I just realized about this week.
You had a lot of great stuff this week. That lead generating on campus is going to be amazing. I'm super excited about
Yeah.
that.
I am too.
Can we do anything about worst week?
No, only positive vibes here because what you put into the universe comes back at you. So if you speak a lot of negative things happen. So we are positive environment.
But you can
Personal experience here.
But you can schedule a limited time, depending on the level of challenge, coaching call with your directors. We go between 60 seconds, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and for real life challenges, you might get 7 minutes, where we like dump it all out and then we go solution oriented. And it's not to minimize any of the real stuff we go through, but we are all so much stronger than we think. And those moments of perspective, when you have someone who is believing in you and brainstorming with you, will help. Like, you know, sometimes like they say, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Well, your fingers are muddy and slippery. So like, it's really hard to do. So sometimes you just need a helping hand who's not standing in the mud to say, come on, girl, I got you. I'm gonna give you a tug and then we're going to rock this out.
Yes.
So And I will tell you, like, I've gone through some real things, y'all. I had parents who were sick at the same time and they, met Jesus 10 months apart, all while I was single mom and in the same season. And I'm grateful my Mary Kay girls were there for me briefly while I complained about it. And then they were in the trenches with me to keep me moving forward. So I really do believe that our focus of like not honoring a crisis, but not wallowing in a crisis.
Boy.
Like I have lots of other girlfriends that would be glad to like hold my hair back while I cry, but that does not grow me. It does not move me through the crises. It does not build me. And so please know when we're in your corner with real life stuff, it's because we see the next step for you. We see greatness in you. And we know that even the hardest days are only temporary. So yeah, so you totally can, set up a time, Tiffany. Like Danny loves you and like, we're certainly not minimizing real life stuff, but like when we're all in a group, we like to keep the energy up because some of us like have battles we haven't talked about yet. And like the energy we exchange is the thing that fortifies us to get through that too. So
100%.
yeah.
Yeah, Danny knows. We've talked.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And we are on the past the wallowing stage.
All right. And give us a wave if you've ever like done something, Mary Kay, when you were really in the midst of a struggle. You showed up for the meeting, you went and held an appointment, you delivered a product, you made a few phone calls, and it actually recharged your battery. Anyone like ever like disciplined themselves into it and like, oh, that was good. Like I'm not quite as funky as I was when this whole thing started. Yeah. So
Yeah.
there is like, that fake it till you make it sort of helps you to make it. It creates a transition sometimes. It recharges the battery.
Yeah, it was like when I was going through my stuff, it was like the one thing I could focus on that like blacked out all the negative, bad stuff. And it was like the one thing that was like good and positive that I could control in a time I couldn't control anything.
Favorite hard thing that I remember in my business that I think everyone can relate to is I had a migraine. Like we've all been under the weather at some point or another, right? But I had this like killer migraine, was laying on my living room floor with ice on my head. And the only reason I didn't call another consultant or reschedule the customer is because I knew her story and she was also going through something. And this was going to be her hour to recharge her battery. And like I just wanted so badly to gift that to her. And I like prayed like, Lord, I just need to get to her house. I need to get through the hour and 15 minutes and just get home. And then if I need to go, pray to the porcelain, patriarch, I will do it, and like, but what was crazy is the minute I committed and got all in and really made it about her, like I felt so much better. And like, I've never had an epiphany like that in my life. And then I drove, I did the whole thing. I got home and like, sure enough, as soon as I walked in the door, I was like, woo. But like, it was amazing how just that commitment to serve someone else, like somehow fortified me in the moment, but also gave me something I didn't know I could actually receive. So I want to encourage you, if this is your story in life where you have some things, dig deep because you don't know when your commitment will actually be your blessing. It will be the thing that helps you dig out.
Excuse me. Awesome. Well, congrats, ladies, on an awesome month so far. Yeah. And we are cheering you on because Diane and I love to give presents. It makes us very, very happy. We both have similar love languages.
And I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. Danny picked these out, and I got a little FOMO. Like she was on top of this, and like what cute prizes we're given this month, Danny. Well done.
Thank you. I love picking out stuff. I'm like, oh, I'd like that.
That denim headband is so cute with the jacket they're giving away.
So cute. Yeah, okay. It matches it perfect, but it looks cute on its own, like with any like fun outfit.
All right. And do you guys, I'm going to give you something on your to-do list. Y'all have your notebooks out. So you should have gotten if you're signed up for email notifications or for text notifications, you can do that in the top of the Mary Kay in Touch where your little picture is. Click on that. That's all your personal preferences. Make sure you're signed up. You're opted in for text notifications, because then like when the new Applause magazine comes out, they'll send you a direct link to it. And you just open it, log in, and there it is. So the Applause, and the MK News listed all of the winners for the jacket, the consultant winners. I was like, not even I'm like, get out the pink paddle and give me a spanking. Like, seriously. Like I was thinking the numbers were going to be a lot bigger. Like it was $1,500. One of the girls, my shop orders were like $1,500 and she won a jacket. So like y'all could do that in a week. Like look at those numbers and then think about like you could have one of those Mary Kay jackets. The people who are having the my shop orders, they're not blowing the numbers up. Like the top of the chart numbers are a little bit impressive, but the bottom of the chart numbers are just us working girls. So like if you thought that jacket was out of reach, y'all Get your jacket to go with your headband.
Yeah, I was impressed by that too. And we had 2 Buffalo chicks or
Yeah.
jackets, which was
Yeah.
really exciting. So for our top in sales and our top in sharing for the month, first place gets those cute headbands. Second place gets those super cute cowgirl boot earrings. Third place, you get a high five. Honorable mention. And then anybody, no cap, who welcomes 5 new team members, which is called doing a gold medal, gets this cute bumblebee earring and necklace set because bumblebee
That's
is
so cute for summer too. Like honest to
know.
goodness, those bees are like so because polka dots are trending right now too. So like, wouldn't that be cute with a little black and white polka dot going
Yeah,
on?
I'm thinking like a sunflower dress, like oh, so cute.
Yeah, or if you're a basic girl, you just like to wear your regular old classics that like you just feel polished and want a fun update. And those earrings are like, I don't know about you, but I'm seeing Fort Worth all day long.
Oh yeah, 100%. I had a lot of fun picking out presents. And speaking of fun things we want you guys to earn is our exclusive super fun summer day that Diane and I are planning, and I've been doing too much shopping for all the things. It's gonna really be a whole day, morning to night, of fun activities that we plan. And right now, officially, Heather Gostofiak did all of the March qualifications. But if you did not finish it in March, we've got a second chance, baby. Let me move you guys over here. So you did miss month 1, you can still earn it as long as you finish this month's qualifications. You can roll over anything from from March into April, but you need to text your director those numbers. So like,
yeah, we have to know what you're doing.
Yeah. So I need to know what your faces were. Like Diane needs to know what your faces were last month, or your parties, and your wholesale. So just literally text us that number like tonight would be great. Because I need to put this in a spreadsheet.
Yeah, the only thing we see is wholesale from the company. So you got to let us know. So and just like our bingo board that we had a couple months ago that we could earn the set little virtual live with the company, we're giving you a same thing. Like we're launching it first month, second month, but you have a catch-up chance. So if March was busy for you, it's okay. Just work it in April and get caught up so that you can come out and play with us.
Yes, and virtual faces count, in-person faces count, on the go appointments count. Like the definition of face is flexible. Okay.
If you are face to face with another face doing business, it's a face.
Right. So you just need to text your director those numbers. Okay. Yes. Great question, Heather. If they are new, then they start this month.
That's right.
So like March was like, you didn't
Because
exist
it's a
yet.
consistency challenge. So you can't be
Yeah.
consistent if you weren't on the roster. So
Yes. Great question.
perfect. Yeah.
Okay. And then we have today's the 13th. Yeah. Today's the 13th. So by the 15th, Wednesday, by Wednesday night, when you have sold enough where you've done 300 wholesale or more, you get to earn the exclusive training Zoom with Moleda Daly, Senior Sales Director, Bombshell, Powerhouse Woman. And when you've done 600 wholesale or more by the middle of the month, then you enter into those cash giveaways they do on the Zoom. So Kaylee from my unit she is in the cash drawing.
Yay.
So excited. I didn't know if you had any. I looked in your Dragonfly
Not yet.
unit, but I didn't see it yet. Okay. I know some people are like close to it.
Yeah. And y'all just remember 300 wholesale is 600 retail, and it's cumulative for the month. So you can be triple dipping. You can be using your My Shop orders to win your jean jacket at the same time as you're getting the $600 drawing, like do all of the things. If you put up a 24 and 24 to 24-hour challenge and started calling people tomorrow, which is Tuesday, by Wednesday, you could probably be in the drawings. And if you're brand spanking new and don't have inventory, all the more reason to use the My Shop. Right? All your orders go through My Shop, and who knows, you could be sporting one of those fancy embellished jackets.
Exactly. And then every Wednesday, 4:30 to 5:20 Eastern time, we have my booking blitz. And last week, Andrea Kraus, who is a director from the Lisa Madsen area with me, actually was on it with me.
Yay!
So you never know who might be popping on the booking blitz, other directors from different states.
Wow, like a little celebrity booking challenge. That's very fun.
It was fun. She'll probably pop on one of our meetings at some point. She owes me because I trained her people. So
Nice.
stay
nice.
tuned for some Andrea Kraus, Pink
Nice.
Cadillac director Andrea Kraus, might I add.
Yeah.
Okay, we talked about it last week. You can add samples to CDS. We've got some products phasing out because we got some really cool stuff coming in. Okay, okay. And I forgot to announce this last week, but we posted it in our groups.
Yeah.
PCP deadline, preferred customer program, at least send yourself a book, right?
Yeah.
That deadline is the 17th. It's 95 cents a name. The book gets mailed out for you and with a sample inside.
Yeah.
So I always mail myself a couple books.
Oh yeah. And what's the name to yourself? Are you Danny Sadler?
I do. I just put Danny Sadler 1, Danny Sadler 2.
I like have fabulous face and new friend.
Oh,
Like,
that's cute.
Yeah. So then you can give out your book with the sample, right? Like
Okay, well, that's
So-
adorable. I'll have to do that.
so and also while we're talking about announcements real quick, when you log on to MK in Touch, you know there's the MK news. And I think when you're new, especially, you don't realize that is your news. That is for you. So, and when you are around a while, it helps to keep you in touch with all the important things. So the My Shop and Shop Manager have updated. The My Customers has a couple new features. The My Business has something updated. And they talked about what's coming next. So I know you guys can all read. So go on there and check that out. Because we want to save our time for the training. But after you've done that, if you have questions, absolutely reach out to us because we can walk you through any of the changes as well.
Yes. And we are doing the cash giveaway again. So anyone in April, May, and then through June 17th, which I know sounds random, but there's a method to the madness. If they're a hostess, if they do a Pink Possibilities chat, if they join your team, you enter them into the cash drawing, which also gives you an entry into the cash drawing. So,
Also, okay, you guys, put your finger up or pinky swear and everybody see your pinkies. Everybody show me your pinkies. Everybody got their pinky up. All right. Do you know where the money comes from? Did you guys I never thought about any of this stuff as a consultant. I'm going to tell you where the money comes from. It comes from Danny and it comes from me and it comes from the other directors that are involved. Okay. So we invest in this for you guys. So not for nothing. I mean, I'm always happy for the winner. And of course I'll be happy for the Sadler winners, but I'm going to tell you the truth, but I've already sworn you to secrecy. I want my girls to win. I don't know how you feel, Danny.
I want us to
Right?
win.
So we invest in this for you guys. So work have some hostesses, get us to talk to everybody so you're in, because nothing would make us happier than to see you win our money.
Yes. And for my unit, if you go on boards, there's a folder with this graphic. You can have it printed out at every appointment that you do. Keep it in your purse. I need to personally, Danny, post it in my VIP group because I'm really bad about that sometimes. Let your people know that hey, just for getting on the phone with Danny for 15 minutes, you get entered and I get entered into this cash drawing. Any reason why you wouldn't want to?
Business for money, that's $250 usually. This one's not determined yet because they were still signing some people up, but it's usually a very generous drawing.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes there's more than one. So if you're here for the dough, there's a way to do it.
Yes, 100%.
Yes, Catherine says this will help me for school. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. That'll buy a calculus textbook.
Yeah.
These are also on InTouch, but also on boards. Foundation conversion charts for the new foundations that are coming, which are Insert Angel Voices. So good. They're so good. My color was not in the BuzzKit box. I'm a little sad. I'll get over it eventually. And then you're getting your
2 Pink Possibilities chat scheduled for tomorrow. Way to go, Michelle.
Yes, I saw that in my email. I got so excited. She's working on her pearls of sharing.
Woohoo.
I know. Remember next month you guys are getting a raise. May 16th, these prices officially change again. They're listed in boards. It's in Mary Kate in Touch, but I wanted to remind you guys that you're getting a raise. It's very exciting. But also if you want to get stuff for yourself and stock up before the price goes up, not a bad idea.
Seriously, if you know you sell those items, go through, print that list out and look and see how many you sold in the last 2 or 3 months. At least order that many, because you're going to make 50% on the old retail, and then the new retail is all profit. So if something was originally 20 and now it's 24, so it will cost you 10, so you'll make 14. Do the math on that, you guys. That's enough to I don't know, maybe pay for a seminar registration if you're selling, especially if
It
you're working
could
on getting
be.
that 600 in.
Exactly. And I'll be letting my customers know that these prices are going up. I already started letting my customers know about the new foundations coming out. So if you didn't know this, you can go into my customers, and if you've plugged your orders in there, or they're shopping on your website, you can do a product search to see what customers are using certain products. So you're like, oh, should I have this on the shelf? Like if you see like, oh, I sold 10 serum C plus E's last month, maybe have that on your shelf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can search, and like I contacted all my customers who love the 3D foundation, but also use CC cream, and like starting to get them booked into stuff to try the new foundations or to see if they want to stack up on their existing shade. So I'll let Diane talk about this slide.
Oh, I was just reading the Kim's. You look at the chat and I'll talk about the slide. Okay, so remember we gave you homework a while back. If you haven't done the homework yet, it's okay because you can still do it, but you want to block off the time for seminar because now we're going to get to register. So the Emerald seminar is the Dragonfly unit. It's the 11th through the 13th. So you want to get into Dallas on the 10th and you fly out late on the 13th. So if you're going to fly out early on the 10th, that's the day you want to take off of work. And then, you can go back to work on the 14th if, your time off is really limited. I'm telling you, get the time off now. You can always decide not to go to seminar. Of course, that would make me cry. Danny will also cry. She'll cry more. She's a little more emotional. But like you certainly can't go if you don't plan to go. So leave yourself in a position to go. Okay. And then the next thing now, a month from today almost, we're going to be able to register for seminar. So it's a $250 online registration fee. Okay. So that will be the first thing you'll be paying for. And you'll have a little window of time. You don't have to do it right on the, the opening day. It'd be the 20th of May actually is when you can do it. But I'm not saying there will be, but if past is any predictor of future, there might be an early bird registration incentive within our units because, we get really excited when we get to travel with our friends. So we want to travel with you. And then, of course, we always have our eye on airfare and all of those things. So then that'll be the next thing we'll book is our flights, and we'll get our hotel rooms, and then you don't have to pay for your hotel room until you're checking out. You'll need a room captain, all those things. We'll help you with all that. But like, I have never, ever, ever seen someone make the trouble to go to seminar and regret it. And we all wear all of those hats, like the hat Danny's got on. We wear lots of hats, right? And so we all extricate ourselves from life to go. And I've never heard anyone say, geez, I wish I hadn't taken the time to do that. It really does fill your cup, recharge your batteries, help you learn how to make money. You'll meet someone like yourself there that's a little further down the path that's so inspirational. And like, it's about $90 a week between now and the end of seminar to pay for everything, airfare, hotel, snackies, all the stuff. So probably a souvenir or two. And they usually give us a product to take home too, which is really cool. So it's super cool.
And Lisa Madsen always said, if you feel like you can't afford to go, then you can't afford not
to go.
That's true. I'll have to find her training on it. It's buried somewhere, but it's powerful.
And then who's tracking those Rise and Radiate challenges? So we've got some consultants. Look at Heather. She's ready for that tote is so cute. Thank God Emily put it on her shoulder because the picture the company gave us is just not exciting.
I know.
The tote it's really adorable. So if you do 5 months, you get sashed up. If you do 4 months, you get standing reco, get to wave to all your friends. Like, so fun. So, and your consistency is a muscle like any other. When you stretch it, it gets stronger. So keep going.
You see these blue lines going across the screen?
Yeah, I think you must have clicked down the pencil because
I don't know how you get
a blue dot.
Oh wait, there it is.
You're asking me a Canva question. Are you crazy?
Oh my God, now there's red marks. No, I wanted the eraser. I don't know how I got here. I don't know how we got to this moment.
There we go. You could just undo everything. That might be your.
Hold on. Hi, honey. Hold on. I'm gonna stop sharing the eraser. Okay. And now we do have a little bit of personality training for you ladies today. And I used to think, if we're just full honesty, I used to think knowing your emotions, personality training, strength finding. I used to think all of that was so cheesy and silly and stupid. It is not like it helps you so much when you understand yourself and people around you. And it's so freeing when you like kind of understand like why you are the way you are. Like it's so helpful. So come from it, someone who was a skeptic, I'm like, this is dumb. Who needs to know my love language? Like it is so helpful. So Diane, I'm gonna let you start it
So,
off because your life experience is
Well,
more
thank
vast.
you. And I'm going to start with a little anecdote for you guys. So I had no idea I was recognition and prize motivated because I had never had the opportunity for recognition or prizes in my life. Can anyone relate to that? Like, who knows if I'm recognition motivated? Like, because we used to teach you guys go home with the tiara from the meeting and you unload the dishwasher. No one says, nice job on the chores, queen, So like it's really like, and that turns out is my love language. But so when I wanted to work my business full time when I was married, my marriage wasn't the healthiest thing. So I would always try and pick something for the family that I could work towards that they could get excited about. So if you're looking for family support, that's a little insider tip for you is pick something for the family with your business that's going to provide. But I literally heard my ex-husband say to someone one time, yeah, she's paying for the pool, the in-ground pool with a sauna and a rock slide. Okay. Not like a little kiddie pool from Walmart. She's paying for the pool while she's trying to earn a coffee pot. Like that's what, because like Mary Kay had a really cool coffee pot, fancier than any coffee pot I would buy. And I decided I was going to try and earn it. And it was a star consultant price. So I had to sell $300 a week after week after week after week after week, right? To get my 1,800 to get my coffee pot. Cause it was fancy. I wouldn't have bought them all with the stainless cups and all that. This is long before Keurig days, y'all. But in the process, I was earning $120 week after week after week after week consistently so I could pay for the swimming pool. So we took a home equity, which I paid for with my business. So that's the kind of why in a nutshell for your own self is when you can figure out what motivates you, what your intrinsic wiring is, then you can use that to harness your own special gifts, talents, characteristics, and greatness and channel it in the direction. Like if we're offering you earrings and you are not a prize motivated girl, we understand that doesn't resonate with you. But if you are a safety and security girl, like someone who really values that, that peace of mind of knowing that the roof over your head is secure, your job is secure, your relationship with your customers is secure, then you can know while you're working towards those earrings, you're creating a foundation of security, right? So the easiest way to share this with you is that we like to use the analogy of a bunch of girls on a road trip, because who hasn't ever piled all their friends in the car at least once and gone somewhere, right? So if you picture a car full of girls, maybe we're driving off to a Mary Kay event, but maybe it's your girlfriend's going shopping, or maybe you're going to, I don't know, Niagara Falls or a hike, right? But picture the girls in the car. So there's a driver. So are you picturing your driver? All right. Now in the front seat, there's another girl, right? Maybe she's a bestie. In the back seat, there's 2 more women at least. So we got 4 girls. We're all off in the car. We're going somewhere. All right. Put in the chat where you're going with your friends. All right.
Fort Worth, Texas.
All right. So that's a 22-hour drive from here. I've done it before. So, and that would be a straight through 22 hours, by the way. That is not stopping. And so, you'll pee when you get gas. And so, all right. So who's driving? The dominant personality type. We like to think of her as the bossy girlfriend, right? She's the one who will tell you what she thinks, what you should be doing, how you should be doing it, whether you're asking her or not. Maybe it's you. Sometimes I'm guilty of that, So it helps you to know if you're the bossy girl, maybe wait until your advice is asked for. If you're not the bossy girl, just know that the bossy girl's not trying to run roughshod over you. It's her personality type. It's not that she doesn't believe in you or lacks confidence in your ability to do things, but she's typically seen as assertive, decisive, direct, competitive, and bold. She tends to come across outspoken. She's usually driving, right? She's the girl who's in control. All right. And then we got the girl who's excited, right? So she's very excited about where we're going. We like to call her the influencer. So she's the one she's super expressive. Maybe she cries a little bit. Maybe she laughs easy. She's real enthusiastic. She is persuasive. You instantly lean in and follow her and don't even know why, right? She's just very magnetic. She's sociable and she tends to be optimistic. Like, the red light for the gas is on. And she's like, no, we can get up here because there's a Buc-ee's and they have great Slurpees too. And you're like, no, we're going to pull off here at the Sunoco before we run out of gas, right? The compliant girl in the back seat is like, the red light is on. The red light is on. It says we have 28 more miles. And the excited girl in the front's like, we're going to get to Buc-ee's to get Slurpees. And And the girl in the back is like, she's on the phone. There's a gas station at the next exit, right? So the compliant girl, she's more like security minded. She's analytical. She's precise. She likes good systems. She's cautious. She knows details. So she's the one who's kind of, she's like worried about the rules. If you're the driver, the boss, she's all excited. She's driving, the speed limit 68, she's doing 70, or speed limit 65, she's doing 72. And the girl in the back is like, you better not go more than 72. You're going to get a ticket. And she'll tell you from the back seat, you're going 76. Like, right? So she's your security minded girl. So she's the one that if you struggle with this in business, this is the one I think that direct sales can be a little daunting for women who are security minded. Your security is in your IPAs. Your security is in your efforts. If you track your efforts, you will always know how much money you'll make at the end of the month. I promise you, if you track your efforts for 30 days, that number will consistently be at least that or better month after month after month. So because it's a little nerve wracking, if you're a very security minded person, to go out and do a party and never know, is it going to be $300? Is it going to be $1,300? Right? But if you just know what your face average is and you get out there and work, it always comes out in the wash. That's why we teach you to double book. So if this is something you struggle with in business, it's okay. You just got to tell us, because we have the love language for this too. We can help you, and then you will adopt it as part of your business practices, and you'll feel much more enthusiastic about your business and much more comfortable, because there are ways to totally build security into entrepreneurship. And then the final is the steadiness. And that is someone who tends to be like very supportive. Like she's checking on the family back home, right? She's, everyone else is excited about what we're doing. Someone's watching the speed limit, someone's driving, someone's excited. And she's on the phone back home like, okay, I made lunches for everybody. They're in the fridge. And tomorrow you're going to take the Ziploc bag and dump it into the crock pot. And like, she takes care of, like, she's real supportive of everyone. If someone else gets a phone call from family back home, she's the girl who's already like enlisted in helping that person. She's like, oh, I can have my daughter, teenager, stop by and look after your kid after the bus, right? Like she's always wanting to be there for everyone. She's very loyal. She's a great team member. She's a great customer. And she's real consistent too. Like you can sort of figure out who your steady customers are just based on their order pattern. Like if she might be the girl who orders $20 or $30 every single month, rather than the girl who orders $300 twice a year, right? Like, so you can kind of get the gist of it. And you should know that it takes all of us to make a well-rounded unit, to make a well-rounded family. And as you grow in your emotional IQ and your own emotional maturity, you'll be a little harder to figure out if you're a D, I, S, or C, because you're going to get more well-rounded as well. Like Danny totally like great with the eye, right? Danny brings the party. Do you like, I'm telling you, I always tease everybody, like I'm a bit of a vampire because I like siphon off her energy. And but at the same time, she is direct. But to anyone who those are not your two traits, do you know that she's able to train you, relate to you, help you with all of that? Because not only is she educated, but she's got that part of her personality developed enough as a mentor that she can help relate to you. So don't worry if you're different than your direct mentor, but also know the benefit of getting together in groups, like going to Fort Worth or coming to our next momentum morning, coming to a leaders lunch, is when you meet someone like yourself, you're going to move your business in like similar flow. You'll have a very similar rhythm to how you do things, and you'll learn from each other that way as well. So the qualities that you'll see in the chart, you can probably think of the people you know who are like that, and then all of a sudden it starts to make better sense. Like your girlfriend who's real charming and maybe fashion forward happens to also be that influencer type, right? Like she might like to know about Mary Kay because she had no idea there were prizes in our business, right? And your girlfriend who's got like real bossy, and you think, oh gosh, I don't even know how I could offer this opportunity to her because she's like always telling me what to do. Like she just needs to know that there's no quotas and she gets to be her own boss. Like she'd be like, oh, I thought you had, like, she just needs to know she can work when she wants, as much as she wants, or as little as she wants, right? Because that's her language. The girl who's real security minded, she needs to know that if you just do certain things week after week after week, they bring certain results. The conscientious girl, she needs to know there's a plan. We have MK Confident. The entire thing is laid out before you. Very systematic, very approachable, very next thing next. So each of these traits, each of these dominant personality traits have an aspect of the business that is built just for them. So I hope that helps you a little bit. Like it'll give you insight into your hostesses, like, and listen to the questions your hostesses ask about um about the party experience, or when you're doing an interview, listen to the questions they ask, and that will give you the insight into their personality. So if some, like, what kind of prizes do you get, or are there quotas, or like, who's your boss, who do you answer to, that's, it's funny because I find a lot of times, like, a good example is the women who have dominant personalities. When we start working together and we do our initial mentoring calls, I always tell them, I'm not your boss, I'm just your coach. Like, and they are so happy to hear that, like, because they want to go in their own direction. They almost don't want any advice from a mentor. They're like, no, I've already figured it out. I watched Dumb Confident. I know what I'm going to do, and they're willing to make their own mistakes, and that's okay too. Like, I'm willing to make my own mistakes sometimes because I'd rather figure it out. Sometimes that's okay. And that's another thing. Each of your personality types, they're without judgment, because we're all so different. Different is not wrong. Different is simply interesting, right? The variety is what makes it interesting. The variety is what continually surprises us. I love that I will be excited about something the company's offering sometimes, and someone else will know the nuances of the qualifications because she's read the FAQs. Well, I'm still like cutting out the picture of the price to put on my whiteboard,
Yeah, we need those S's and C's in our life.
Yeah. So, but this personality, like, this will even help you. Typically, a D and an I will be married to an S and a C. Like, so if that doesn't explain look at your friend relationships. Like, two I's are usually not best friends. Two I's, like, there's usually an I and then a more low key personality type, right? Like, and that's it's that balance. It's that yin and yang of relationships. So.
Yeah, Josh is definitely an SC, and I have none of that. I did put in the chat, but I'll also put it in our unit chat too, and I sent it to you, Diane.
Thank you.
Take your personality quiz like after the meeting and kind of see like where your pie chart lies. You'll find that you may be two letters, like you're not just going to be only one. Maybe you are, I don't know. But you might be surprised too, because like I have a lot of D in me. I didn't know how much D I had in me. Sounds dirty. But I'm like, oh, it makes sense. Like when you start learning about yourself. So definitely do it. Send your director a private message with your results because we're genuinely curious if we were right in our predictions.
And it can help you. It can help you understand why you may be satisfied or dissatisfied in certain situations as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right. And then Wendy, will you take us home in our Mary Kay Ash quote? Oh, where is she? Wendy, baby, come back.
Gotta unmute her. There she is.
There I am.
Okay. Yay.
Hi. Hey, ladies. Sorry I'm not showing my face right now.
It's okay.
It's been a Monday. So I was talking to Danny about this earlier just because I think I just wanted to go through it with somebody before I presented it to all of you. But I think I live this every day, so it makes me really excited to share it. But my favorite quote that I have come across from Mary Kay Ash is, "My goal in life is to live my life in such a way that when I die, someone can say she cared." And oh, see, you're not the only emotional one, Danny.
Yes.
I truly embody this, I think, as a human. I think it takes so very little to be kind to someone else. So I think about it from everything like going to a drive-through and saying thank you, or asking them how they are when you pick up your coffee, or holding a door for someone and when they say thank you, actually saying you're welcome. But it's really, truly little things. And so it is one of the joys that Mary Kay has brought me, is that I'm able to utilize that to serve women. And sometimes I don't really think about this right now as a business for myself, but as a service to others. I take so much pride in what I do, making other people feel good, that feeds me. And so I don't know, will this become something more for me? Maybe, but right now I just love the fact that I get to share positivity with women, to make them feel good about themselves, to know that they're walking out in the world a little more confident and a little more cared for.
Oh, so
Yeah, that's so
perfect.
beautiful.
I love that. Awesome. What a perfect way to go into our week. Thank you, ladies, so much for taking the time and being on. And let us know your quiz results. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, and stretch into that final four because we want to party with you on our summer day, our great day, our summer day getaway. Like we are so excited about that. So stretch. You will be glad you did.
And all that summer swag. All that summer swag.
Oh my word. All the things. All the things. All right. Make it a super week. Bye everybody.